is going on, guys? JD from New York here. The real Mr. 9 to 5. This is Off the Script, motherfucker. Number 43, part number 1. Come on. To start your weekend off the right way, man. The only way to start your weekend off right here on YouTube.com. Like I said, number 43, part number 1. Got a lot of news for you guys. And as a side note, I'm thinking, I'm exhausted. I'm giving you guys videos left and right, even if I'm completely fucking tired. I hate Christmas, man. I hate it. I hate it. There is no holiday spirit. There is no holiday season for me. Work fucking sucks. They got me working 50 hours a week, and I'm thinking, you know what? If I was the Grinch that stole Christmas, I'd never give that motherfucker back ever again. I'd shit all over it, man, and have all the little kids cry. Oh, Santa Claus, where's Christmas, man? You ain't getting it back, motherfucker. JD has it now. Go fuck yourself. That's what I would say, man. That's really my fucking attitude. That has really been my attitude for this holiday season, man, going into Christmas. I can't stand it. Work is fucking killing me. It's putting me in a piss-poor mood. But I come on here, and we talk WWE, man, and I feel a lot better. That's what you guys are here for. If you're new around these parts, man, what the fuck are you waiting for? What are you waiting for to hit that subscribe button? This is the #1 source, not only for news and rumors for WWE, but for WWE 2K15 content right here on YouTube.com, all right? Speaking of WWE 2K15 content, I got a lot more coming up, all right? If you guys missed any of that, Universe Mode and My Career Mode, all that shit's down in the description below. I have to make time to do the King of the Ring that I got planned at Extreme Rules. That should be coming next week when hopefully I have a few hours to myself where I can stream it live on Twitch. I will let you guys know, okay? It is coming next week. I just can't get around it this week because my schedule fucking sucks, okay? I said that for the second time. It's just really awful to the point where I'm handcuffed, man. I can't do anything about it. So you guys have to remain patient. I will be coming with all the content you guys want, okay? Moving on. My guys, my groups, my favorite people around the internet and right here on YouTube.com, man. You got TRN, you got Chairshot Reality, you got Joe Cronin. All three groups down in the description below. Please go check those guys out if you guys want additional wrestling content to fill your wrestling needs and desires. All right, all their information, their YouTubes, their Twitters, all their social media. Justin LaBar, all right, one of my favorite guys in the wrestling community. All his social media and internet pages are down below, man. Go check those guys out if you guys want additional wrestling content besides what you see here on Off the Script, all right? Moving on, guys, we got big fucking news for you. Undertaker, Bray Wyatt, the dream match people have been fucking talking about since Bray Wyatt debuted on WWE television. Could this be happening at Wrestlemania 31 finally? 2014 Slammy Awards. Was the voting rigged? Was the voting rigged? Fuck that show, man. That show was completely fucking awful. You guys are telling me, JD, why didn't you do a Monday Night Raw review? What am I supposed to complain about when Roman Reigns walks away with the Slammy for Superstar of the Year? Are you fucking kidding me, WWE? We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. You guys want my opinion on that? We will certainly talk about that right here today on Off the Script. But I'm going to start off with Bray Wyatt and Undertaker at WrestleMania 31. Now, I recently reported that Undertaker and Sting. That's been the dream match. I've been reporting this match. I've been reporting news about this match for several months now. Okay, there was another report that I didn't get to that was leaked this week, or that was reported this week. The Undertaker's image was being used on the side of a tour bus to help promote WrestleMania 31 next year. That was leading fans to believe that perhaps the 49-year-old had one more WrestleMania match left in him. According to PWInsider.com, if Undertaker is willing to wrestle at the pay-per-view, the booking plans are for him to go one-on-one with Bray Wyatt. There are also talks about inducting him into the 2015 WWE Hall of Fame if he decides that WrestleMania 31 will be his last match. The preferable situation would be for him to hang up his boots for good at WrestleMania 32 at Cowboy Stadium when WWE is expected to break the all-time indoor attendance record with that show. With WWE looking to move ahead with Sting vs. Triple H at the big event, it's looking more and more like we will never see a Sting vs. Undertaker program. During the segment on Monday's WWE Slammy Awards Raw, Dean Ambrose accidentally struck Bray Wyatt in the head with a steel chair that he was tossing in the ring. There was legitimate concern within WWE that Bray Wyatt suffered a concussion from that one chair shot. Wyatt was reportedly feeling the effects when he returned backstage, and he was put through the standard concussion testing that WWE does for all their superstars. There's still no word yet if Wyatt has passed all of his tests. Now, a lot to take in there. I know you guys are probably excited to hear that WWE has planned Undertaker vs. Bray Wyatt for WrestleMania 31. Couple of key things I take away from this, okay? Number one, I don't think WrestleMania 31 will be the Undertaker's last WrestleMania. I just don't, okay? I know deep down in his heart, the Undertaker wants Sting just as much as Sting wants the Undertaker. If the Undertaker hangs it up, it will be in Texas in front of his home crowd, in front of the largest WWE audience in history at Cowboy Stadium at WrestleMania 32, okay? That's when I think Steve Austin is even going to make his final return to WWE and give us that one last match. It's just what I believe, man. It's just what I believe. I do not think The Undertaker is going to hang it up after this year. I do think he will be back at WrestleMania 31. If The Undertaker and Bray Wyatt does happen, it is the perfect match. The perfect match to go with if WWE really is set on giving Sting versus Triple H. I wouldn't book The Undertaker versus anyone else. If you want to have him on the card, Bray Wyatt is the man. Now, it automatically gets us thinking, well, if Bray Wyatt is the guy to challenge The Undertaker at WrestleMania, why didn't Bray Wyatt be one of the leading candidates to break the streak to begin with? I would have much rather had Bray Wyatt end the streak than Brock Lesnar. I think it would have did a lot more good for Bray Wyatt to end it than Brock Lesnar. Lesnar was already established. Now, I don't have a problem with the way WWE decided. I usually say, Lesnar deserved it, or Lesnar's the champion. They had, they gave him the streak, so they had to give him the title. I've been saying those things through pretty much, the fourth quarter of this year, all right? But Bray Wyatt, I think, should have been the guy if they wanted to really go with, one of their current active guys. I think it would have did him a lot of good. Now, as far as Sting versus Triple H, I do think the WWE is going to go ahead with this. And Sting, if he really wants the Undertaker, he would take it easy this year. Probably have this be his only match with Triple H. Come back at WrestleMania 32 and go against the Undertaker in his final match. Be a final send-off for both of them. And it would be one of the most historic moments in WWE history. I think that is really what's going to happen. Undertaker vs. Bray Wyatt, I could definitely see happening at WrestleMania 31. All right. Sting versus Undertaker, I definitely see happening at WrestleMania 32. Listen, Sting's got 2 or 3 matches in him. It's all up to WWE if they want to push him to that limit and actually pay him. It's up to WWE. All right. It's up to Sting as well, but I think Sting is in good enough shape to go 3 more matches in WWE. I think The Undertaker is in decent shape to go another year, 31 and 32, if he wanted. A lot of people say, JD, Undertaker looked like shit in the match against Brock Lesnar. Well, no shit. He had a concussion. What do you want a 48-year-old man to do when he's got a concussion against a former UFC champion? You're not going to have a good match after a concussion by Brock Lesnar. It's just not going to happen. He looked like he was on spaghetti legs 9 minutes into that match, man. It's just no good. There's nothing you can do about it. Undertaker will rebound. Undertaker will recover. I don't think The Undertaker wants that to be his last match. I don't think he wants that to go be his way out. So he will be back at 31. He will be at 32 in Cowboy Stadium. That's just my honest opinion. As for Bray Wyatt having a concussion, I haven't really read anything else regarding his concussion. I think he will be at TLC. They might give him the remainder of this week off, and that's that. I haven't read any other news articles, but that one. I did see that chair shot. It looked wicked when he actually threw the chair in the ring, Ambrose did. And I didn't think anything of it, but when I read it this week, I'm like, you know what? Going back to that, it looked pretty vicious. So, Bray Wyatt supposedly suffered concussion-type symptoms. We don't know if he will be at TLC in full strength, in full capacity, but I will definitely keep you guys posted here on Off the Script. Sting, Triple H, Undertaker, Bray Wyatt. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section of those two big headlining matches at WrestleMania, man. What do you think of that? And also, the storylines with The Undertaker and Bray Wyatt, I think they would be phenomenal. Bray Wyatt just taunting and teasing The Undertaker. And, you know, one of my guys on Twitter actually said, you know, I could see these two in a Buried Alive match or a casket match. When was the last time we seen either one of those two matches? That would be great, but I don't think The Undertaker's body can physically handle a match where it's no DQ. So, I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think down below. How would you book this? Would you be excited for this match? Would you be excited for the storylines and the promos that would happen between these two guys? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Rumors have been circulating for some time now, and I even reported this on Off the Script a couple of weeks back. Former Divas champion AJ Lee may be on her way out of the company for good. With the announcement of her real-life husband CM Punk joining the world of UFC, speculation has mounted furthermore. According to a new report from PWInsider.com, there is a growing belief that Lee is finishing up with the company following her rematch for the Divas Championship at Sunday's TLCS pay-per-view. Fuck that. Lee accepted the Diva of the Year Slammy Award this past Monday night on Raw and gave the proverbial rub to several other divas in the locker room, saying next year may be their year. She then went on to cryptically say she wasn't giving up the throne just yet and plugged her match against Nikki Bella at the pay-per-view. There had originally been a belief that she would be leaving in November following Survivor Series, though she had obviously stayed on board since. She is a three-time Divas champion and had her breakout program alongside Daniel Bryan and CM Punk in 2012, just following WrestleMania. All right, WrestleMania 28. Since then, she has served as general manager of Raw, managed Dolph Ziggler, and has been active as a singles competitor all this time. Okay, AJ Lee leaving, it's only a matter of time. It's not a question of if. It's more like a question of, you know what, when is she leaving? I think AJ is on her way out. I think AJ, by the end of this year, is going to be no more in WWE. The whole announcement of CM Punk joining UFC really changes a lot, especially for AJ Lee, being that she is married to CM Punk. She's probably looked at differently in the locker room. She's probably got a lot of animosity towards her, not really well-deserved because she has nothing to do with it. This is all CM Punk's doing. This is his life. It's his career. He made the choice to go to UFC. But I'm sure the goons in WWE are kind of, you know, bringing it down on her because she's associated and married with Punk. So all that bundled up into one big ball. I see AJ Lee leaving the WWE. I don't think she has anything more to prove. She did everything that she can. The Divas division is floundering. There's really nothing for her to do, man. There's nothing more for her to do to give to the Divas division. One woman can't save the division. WWE doesn't want to put the time into its women and give us quality wrestling, just like we've seen with Charlotte on Monday Night Raw. What the fuck was that, man? A 3-minute match with Natalya, and you have her lose? There's no build-up? She's got an NXT title match at TakeOver against, what's her name? Sasha Banks, right? And you're going to have her lose on Monday Night Raw, her debut match? Who the fuck made that decision? I'll have news on that this weekend. You guys are going to be, actually you guys are not going to be surprised, but the fucking thinking from these guys in WWE when it comes to their women, man, they don't really care about it. So why would AJ Lee care, man? She got all the money she needs. She made her money. She won her championships. She cemented her legacy in WWE. What else does she need to do? Leave. Goodbye. Go be with your husband. Go move to Chicago. Go support him in his new career, this new chapter in his life. That's what I see happening. AJ Lee is done with the WWE. And I think what she said on Monday Night Raw really, really speaks to us. And like the report says, She gave the proverbial rub to everybody, and she was very cryptic in what she said. And that's the way AJ is. And my opinion is, I believe this news article. I think AJ Lee is done with the WWE. It's time for Paige to move on up. Natalya, they're going to promote Charlotte, hopefully, after she loses the title at NXT, which I think she will. But regardless of that, AJ is gone from WWE as far as I'm concerned. It's only a matter of when, not if. Okay, so let me know what you guys think about that. Moving on, Total Divas. Speaking of the Divas, Total Divas is expanding to 2 recurring members of the show. Actually, with the cast of Total Divas expanding, 2 recurring members of the show may be removed from the festivities. In a new promo which aired on the E! Network over the weekend, footage of both Summer Rae and Naomi were suspiciously left out. Oh my God, what am I going to do? This could be an indication that both Divas will no longer be appearing. It was revealed back in October that Paige and Alicia Fox will be joining the cast, which could be viewed as a sign that the 2 regulars will be pulled. Per Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, an on-screen feud between the Bella Twins and Cameron with Paige, Alicia Fox, and Rosa Mendez may be set up. Oh my God, man. Please, I can't wait to see that one. Fox would replace Naomi in an angle with Cameron, although it wouldn't likely make its way to WWE television. Who the fuck cares? Why is this even on my show, man? I forgot I completely had this in my notes, but I figured I'd read it anyway because it's fucking here. Who cares, right? Do you guys care? I don't care. Moving on. Let's talk about the final thing I'm going to go over in part 1 here. While the December 8th edition of Monday Night Raw marked the go-home show to WWE's December pay-per-view, tables, ladders, chairs, and, oh my God, stairs, it also served as WWE's annual Slammy Awards show, which was awful, by the way. It was fucking terrible. The show was hosted by actor and comedian Seth Green and featured a number of special guests to present awards. The most notable guest presenters were Rob Van Dam, Booker T, and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. With WWE pushing the Slammy Awards as something that is all determined by WWE Universe votes, there have been many skeptics claiming that the voting for the 2014 Slammy Awards was rigged, including me. I even went on Twitter and you guys favorited the fuck out of that tweet, man. How did someone like Roman Reigns, who's been out for 4 fucking months, win the award? Moving on. 2 Slammy Award winners stood out, which in turn led to those claims of the whole award show being a sham. First, the Match of the Year Slammy Award was presented to Dolph Ziggler for the Team Cena vs. Team Authority match at Survivor Series. We all know for a fucking fact, if you guys have any kind of brain at all, okay, that Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt won at the Royal Rumble, The Shield versus the Wyatts at Elimination Chamber 2, and then you got Daniel Bryan again with Triple H to open WrestleMania 30, number 3. Okay? I want you guys to go, if you got the fucking network, if you got access to it, go back and watch the Wyatts versus The Shield at Elimination Chamber, man. You're not gonna find a match. That may be the best match of the year. The one Bryan did with Wyatt at Royal Rumble, that was fucking fantastic. It set the tone for the entire pay-per-view. Alright? Which should have led to Bryan winning the Rumble, but WWE fucking blows. But the Elimination Chamber with The Shield and the Wyatts, man, you're not going to find a better match anywhere in any fucking promotion that was better this year, man. I dare you. I dare you. And you can't say nothing bad about the Wyatts. You can't say nothing bad about The Shield, though I will talk about Roman Reigns in a little bit. But that match was fucking unbelievable, man. If there was a 5 out of 5 star match that I had to give 5 stars to, it would be that one. That's how fucking good it was. But I'm not taking anything away from Team Cena versus Team Authority, man. It was a great fucking match. The story was good from what we seen inside the ring. Well, you know, there was loopholes here and there that WWE seemed to overlook. There was a little cartoonish with the way things happened. A lot of fucking, bullshit from outside interference to Triple H pulling referees out, ushering his own referee, Big Show turning. I'm not taking anything away from the match, but it comes nowhere close to the 3 matches that I mentioned previously this year, man. Nowhere close. Even John Cena vs. Bray Wyatt in a Last Man Standing match at Extreme Rules was better than that. WWE, I don't understand how they pick their fucking, their categories, but I really don't understand that one. I really don't. But moving on, that's just my opinion on that. By receiving the Slammy, it gave the currently red-hot superstar an opportunity to cut a passionate promo towards the fans. Later in the night, Roman Reigns won the Slammy for Superstar of the Year, which caused the most outburst. Some fans didn't think Roman Reigns deserved the award, and that it was WWE who chose Reigns, not the fans. Despite these prevalent claims from doubters, PW Insider published a report which somewhat refuted their claims. According to the website, the 2014 Slammy Awards were 100% legitimate in terms of the vote count. The WWE app reportedly garnered a lot of traffic for voting and held up throughout the night. Though it was also noted that WWE very well could have had people continuously vote for a certain choice to influence the outcome. Okay, now, Roman Reigns certainly does not deserve Superstar of the Year. Why did he win Superstar of the Year? We all know why. He's going to come back. He needs to look strong. He's the new golden boy for WWE. More than likely going to win the Royal Rumble. More than likely going on to face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. More than likely will be the new WWE champion. Why? Because WWE wants him to. How do you get him back in the good graces of the fans? How do you get people talking about Roman Reigns? Give him Superstar of the Year. That's why it was done. Now, on the other hand, if you want to talk about common sense, the real fucking winner here should have been Daniel Bryan. Okay, you can make a choice for Brock Lesnar too, but Brock Lesnar's been out for far too long. He beat The Undertaker. He won the WWE Championship in very, very convincing fashion against John Cena. So he could have even won it, but I would have given it to Daniel Bryan. Why? Because there's only one man who delivered grade A fucking matches consistently through 2014. That was Daniel Bryan. Many, many match of the year candidates by that man, okay? The year he went through, only to get fucking, injured after it all, and we all feel sorry for him. He had to give up the belt. He was never fucking beaten for the belt. He won the belt for the first time at the biggest event in company history at WrestleMania 30. The storyline that was given to us was great television. Everything that we seen Daniel Bryan go through, we sided with him and we supported him, and he overcame everything and won it at WrestleMania. The biggest prize in the fucking industry, he won at WrestleMania 30 in the main event. He was the superstar of the night, and he should have been Superstar of the Year. There's not one moment that Roman Reigns did this year that would warrant him to win Superstar of the Year over Daniel Bryan. That one moment where Bryan pins Batista and wins the fucking belt at WrestleMania, that's the moment that solidified Daniel Bryan as Superstar of the Year. I don't give a fuck what WWE has planned for Roman Reigns. It's a fucking fraud. It's bogus. He does not deserve it at all. And we all know why he won it, which should give you an indication of where WWE's head is at in 2015, going into the Royal Rumble and then WrestleMania. But I thought it was rigged. Roman Reigns certainly didn't deserve it. Team Cena vs. Team Authority was not Match of the Year. The entire Slammy Awards show was fucking bogus. It was fucking awful. Alright? Do not even take them seriously. WWE certainly did not. I didn't, and I expect you guys not to take them seriously as well. Daniel Bryan should have been Superstar of the Year. Plain and simple. That is your WWE Off The Script, number 43, part number 1, guys. I got a ton of news stories coming up. CM Punk may be in danger in the UFC. Something may be holding him back from actually competing in the UFC. Big, big news on CM Punk that nobody has reported yet. I will give it to you this weekend on Off The Script. Alberto Del Rio being looked at by Bellator MMA and Ring of Honor. Del Rio making his Ring of Honor debut. When? I will let you guys know. Also, what I'm working on for Off The Script. Randy Orton making his way back to WWE. What are the plans for him to return to WWE? Shelton Benjamin may be coming back to the WWE. The gold standard may be on his way back to the WWE. And I got news on the Royal Rumble. I got news on A New Day. And I got news on, what else I got here? What else I got here, man? That's pretty much it. Pretty much it. All that plus more, guys. Right here on Off The Script, number 43, part number 1. Join me for part number 2 on Saturday morning. Until then, guys, take care. Enjoy yourselves. Leave a like on your way out the door. Check out the links in the description. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on Saturday, guys. Take care.